Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to Mass Effect, where previously we did the prologue mission. And then Saren came along, and then the beacon got destroyed. The Prothean beacon got destroyed, and then we got in a bit of trouble. And then we're trying to convince the council that Saren the Spectre has gone rogue and is working with the Geth, but they don't believe us because we're stupid, puny humans, and they don't like us very much. So now our main mission is go to the Citadel Tower for an audience with the council. In the meantime, though, I'm sure we'll sort of wander along and get into lots of trouble along the way. We did go into the ambassador's computer thing earlier, before we left off last time, which is where we found this little assignment here, unusual readings in the Hydra system, which we won't have a chance to do anything about that for a little while yet, but, you know, we'll try and bear it in mind.
I understand what you're saying.
Oh, is the Elcor? I love these guys.
Are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her lawyer, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
You guys are talking very quietly. We've been trying behind the scenes to get the game audio a little bit sorted out versus the previous episode, but I don't know whether I've done a particularly good job.
Hello there, human.
See, now that's
Sincere
possibly a little too
apology,
loud, but hey.
But I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
I need to be going.
I need to be going to the options menu. I think the problem is that when you're actually in dialogue with a capital D, the audio, the dialogue audio is much louder than it is when you just hear people talking. So I think that might be the issue there.
I must speak more with the ambassador myself.
We'll get this right eventually, I swear to God.
Good day, human. Strained greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do?
Alarmed response.
Okay.
You
Yeah, who's this
overheard that,
consort you're talking about?
This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Okay. Hello.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tom Easton, thank you very much for the 15 months of subbage. Welcome back.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
It does remind me a lot of HK from Knights of the Old Republic, but it's a kind of cool concept, isn't it? Like they're just incapable of like much in the way of vocal inflection, so they got to explain everything to make sure there's no misunderstanding. Mass Effect is one of the things that makes this game wonderful. Is it's just full of fun little sci-fi ideas like that. Did you install that lighting mod? No, I didn't. I'm pretty determined not to start messing with the game by installing mods, to be honest.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I wonder if there's an Elcor Spectre. The idea amuses me greatly.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Let's talk to this cranky little bastard.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
There's a lot of exposition here, but I'm going through it both for the benefit of you lot watching, but also because it's been so long since I played these games, I genuinely don't remember a lot of this stuff, so...
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So If these guys have to wear these suits, do they have their own sections of the Citadel with atmosphere that suits them? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Do you remember, I don't know how many of you have ever watched Babylon 5, but I remember that being a thing in Babylon 5. Like, there were certain, like, areas of the space station that had different atmospheres, like they weren't oxygen-based, so that the other species could live in there without having to breathe through masks and stuff. I seem to remember there being an episode where, like, you just offhandedly it shows you that there are toilets for different species, and some of the loos have different, like, they have different atmospheres to the others, so that species can go to the toilet, you know, without having to, without having to use like a spacesuit or something. So that was, I love Babylon 5. What a great show that was. This game is definitely inspired very heavily by it in a lot of ways. I love that question though. Tell me about Volus culture. Like, how would you answer that question realistically? Like, it's a good thing that the Volus are obviously some sort of like caricature species, so he can easily answer that question. But like, if like an alien came along and said, "Tell me about human culture," where the fuck would you begin? You know, like what? I mean, where do I start? Like, which human culture? There's lots of them. So, I'm pretty sure, isn't there a line in Dragon Age Origins from Sten that kind of mocks that entire concept a little bit? Where he mockingly says, the elves are a short, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty. When he kind of chastises you a bit for asking him to tell me about the Kunari, and he's just like, that's a really stupid question. Anyway,
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
do you notice how there he said, instead of saying the Volus people, he said the Volus people, like the mole people. And that was probably like not intentional. That was just a voice actor getting through his lines without much direction. But it's fun to think about, like, maybe Volus means something interesting in their language, and so that's why the emphasis is reversed. Like Volus is an adjective or something. Anyway, I'm overthinking it, aren't I? But it's nice to think about these things. It amuses me, you know?
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Hello, Django. Welcome, my dude. That's right, I should go counter. I think it's at 4. One of the keepers, isn't it? Can we photo mode our way through this window? Ah, no, we can't. Curses. I wanted to see what was on the other side. Sprint! That's not really sprinting! Where's Denton when you need him? Man, you know, like, Deus Ex is one of those games that I'm slightly ashamed we've never done on the channel before. Like, never streamed nor made a video of it. I really should fix it one of these days.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Savina.
You're shocked Deus Ex seems right up your alley. It is. I love Deus Ex. I've just, for some flipping reason, I've never played it on the channel. I don't know why. Just never gotten around to it.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, Shep's definitely got that wide-eyed death stare, hasn't she? Apparently, I think that is that a bug? Is that correct, Django? Is that a bug with the Legendary Edition? She's not actually really meant to be doing that, even though it is downright funny.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? What kind of a question is that?
I don't need a guide.
Our records indicate this is your first time on the Citadel. A brief orientation session is customary. Please allow me to do my job.
Okay, that's funny. I like the idea of an AI being like, please allow me to do my job, human.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Okay. It's something that first cropped up into Emmy in Mass Effect 3, but it wasn't as noticeable in Mass Effect 3. Andromeda made it famous with the I'm tired, my face is tired. And since Mass Effect 1 is running on Mass Effect 3's engine, it's really noticeable here in Legendary Edition. I see. I see. Okay. Well, fine. The only good remaster is Homeworld, you're not even kidding. I can think of a few that are good. Halo 2 Remastered was very, very good. What else? Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is excellent. The Tomb Raider, yes, thanks Dr. Fat. Yeah, the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remasters were fucking superb as well. The thing about Homeworld is they never remastered my favourite Homeworld game, because my favourite Homeworld game was Homeworld Cataclysm, and that's the only one that didn't get a remaster, probably because of some stupid licensing copyright shenanigans, I guess. It got re-released on GOG and was renamed to Homeworld Emergence because apparently Blizzard were being dicks about the whole Cataclysm title. Lost the source code. Oh, was that it? Okay, that's a bit more understandable then. But yeah, it's kind of a shame because Cataclysm was not only my favourite Homeworld game, but I honestly think it was the best, actually, of the bunch. Alright, you silly computer thing. I'll humour you.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
All right, good. Bye. I'm done. I played the game before. I know my way around.
And thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Just put a random modder on it and pay them an exposure. I mean, they with the Tomb Raider remasters, that's pretty much what they did. They put a modder on it and then paid them in actual money. Which is probably why they're so flipping good. The Citadel Rapid Transit System. Rightio. It's like the little train in New Atlantis and Starfield, except, you know, without an animation. Rome 1 remaster is fairly good, minus the UI. Yeah, the UI really spoiled that. That could have been an almost perfect remaster, and then they wrecked it with the UI. I don't know what possessed them to do that, but it's a bit of a shame. Because aside from that, they did an excellent job. Not a lot of random people we can talk to, is there? I'm on the lookout for a little, you know, blue circle to pop up over somebody so I can just get random voice lines out of them. You know, I've played this game, you know, a fair few times, so when I do come back to it now, there is a part of me that wants to kind of snoop around a bit and try and find little things I've never found before. Whereas when I play a BioWare game for the first time ever, I tend to rush through it at a breakneck pace. Just like bang through all the story quests and then kind of ignore the rest and come back and do that on a subsequent playthrough. Towards. Don't think that's where we need to go. Is it weird that especially after the remaster, Mass Effect 1 kind of feels like the most fun to play? Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I think a lot of people preferred 1 to the others. I like all 3. But I will be honest, I did prefer it I did enjoy the second and third one more when it came to the gameplay, because I did actually prefer it when they leaned more into the third-person shooter angle and away from the RPG stuff. Because I'm not a person who has ever really much cared for or enjoyed RPG crunchy mechanics and stuff.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I tried to examine the keeper and nothing happened.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
There we go. It's a platform with a view. In a sense... Ah, yes, this little sculpture. That'll be relevant later. I won't tell you why. There is photo mode. In the Legendary Edition. There's a limit to how far you can pan up, but focal length. There you go. Get a slightly better look at the place using photo mode. It is glorious, isn't it? It's such a good design. Do they keep the gameplay in the remaster, so no hit zones and very bullet hose type combat? Kind of. It's been so long since I last played Mass Effect 1 that I don't fully remember what the combat was actually like. But apparently it was changed and tweaked a little bit in the remaster. So it's a difficult question to answer, really, because I pretty much haven't played Mass Effect 1 since before Mass Effect 3 first released. Because as I've previously discussed, Mass Effect 3 came out, I played all the way through it, got to the end, and then never touched the series again for years. Until once when I briefly streamed it like 5 years ago. I did one stream of it, and then since then nothing. So realistically, I haven't actually done a proper playthrough of Mass Effect since whenever it was that 3 came out. 15 years ago. Yeah, so there you go. I'm not really happy to know that it was 15 years ago already, because now I feel very old. But yes, I've basically not played Mass Effect 1 in 15 years. So It's hard to remember little details like exactly how the combat felt. Hello, can I speak to you? Are you a person that's... No? Okay, good.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
This guy's a Hanar, isn't he? These guys are sort of very weird and amusing, but... he's also a shopkeeper, oddly enough.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
How is the dialogue audio, by the way, guys? I know I keep badgering about this, but I really do want to get it right so I can just set and forget it for the rest of the series, but I'm hoping that the NPCs are roughly about as loud as I am, if not maybe slightly quieter. That's what I'm aiming for. But I may have missed the mark a bit because there's no way for me to sort of test that live on air. So, is it speaking with psychic powers? I actually don't know. It's a good question. We don't remember the Hanar lore, so about the same level as you, maybe slightly louder on your end.
I think I'll be going.
All right, in that case, I mean he's quite loud actually in general, but if we just if we just dial it down an extra smidge, that hopefully will hit us.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Hopefully we might hit the sweet spot there.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Yeah, that seems a little bit better,
Would you
I
care
think.
to see some of its fantastic items today?
I'm watching the audio peak in OBS, and it's peaking slightly lower than my voice, and that's exactly where we wanted to be, I think. So, right, finally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
Because he is Khajiit and he has wares.
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
He looks like he tastes of raspberry. Raspberry jelly. Ahem.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Use standard items, upgrades, and non-human armors. Let's standard items, I suppose. What have you got, my friend? A shotgun. 207 damage per second versus 126, which we've currently got. Much higher heat sink capacity, much higher accuracy rating. That would also cost me 70 grand, however, so forget it! Aha! There's probably, I don't think there's ever anything really worth buying in this game when it comes to like armor and weapons. Although that might be worth getting. We'll see why later. I'll have that. But yeah, generally speaking, I don't think it's ever worth buying anything in these shops. They never seem to sell anything that's half decent compared to what you just tend to pick up. So hello, we're looking at the items. What have we got for sale? I can't even begin to guess. No price tags or labels or anything, man. Like, these aliens, they need to learn a thing or two about creating an informative shopping experience. I don't see a single placard anywhere. It's ridiculous. Honestly. Maybe it's because he's a Hanardo and he doesn't have, like, I was about to say opposable thumbs, but he doesn't have fingers, let alone opposable thumbs, so perhaps putting tickets on things and whatnot is challenging for the poor guy. What's up here? Fake sprint! Oh, I'm literally just in the stock room. I probably should not be allowed up here. Okay, there's nothing here. I mean, it makes sense that it exists, but there's nothing here for us to do. I think there's one special shop that is sort of like Yavin in KOTOR 1 with gear that outperforms everything else. That sounds like a very BioWare thing to include in the game, yeah.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
I was wondering, does this game have like a first-person view like Knights of the Old Republic did? I can't remember. I'm not seeing it in the menu. No, I don't think it does. Hello.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Can't I just go in?
Oh, for goodness sake.
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I think I'm done here.
Well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Alright then. Need to remember to quick save. Don't do it enough. It's bad. I don't think this game autosaves terrifically often either, so...
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
It's Tandy from Fallout. Same voice actress, I mean. Forget her name. She's been in lots of stuff, to be fair. We've looked it up. The Spectre Master
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
The Spectre Master Gear weapons basically outperform everything else. You also apparently need to have 1 million credits to... 1 million credits! Sorry. To unlock the privilege of shopping for the Tier 7 weapons. For the Tier 10 weapons, you also need to be level 50, because why not? Well, how does that work in this game, then? Because, like, if you're playing in legendary mode, which I am, the level cap is 30. Whatever. You've been here for like 5 minutes and yet she's all, I've heard great things. Well, I mean, to be fair, depending on which version of Shepard you're playing as, you've got a bit of a reputation already at the start of the game, but, like if you play as War Hero Shepard, for example. We're playing a Spacer, Ruthless Bitch Shepard, though, so... we have a reputation, it's just not a very pleasant one.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Legendary apparently changes it so they unlock once you're in the end game. Okay. Good to know.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What happens if we say not interested? Do we get railroaded into it anyway, or does she say, okay, fine, off you go then? I want to find out.
Why should I bother to help your friend?
Could it be I was wrong about you, Commander? Are you certain you will not aid me in this?
But you know what? This playthrough is all about me doing stuff I've never done in this game before, so...
Goodbye, Shayura.
Interesting. Take care then, Commander. I doubt we shall meet again.
I don't think our version of Shep particularly likes the consort very much. Perhaps doesn't have a lot of respect for her line of work, I don't know. Assume you can talk to her again, she'll just offer it anyway. Maybe, I don't know. There was a journal update, wasn't there? Oh no, it looks like it's... No, there you go. You decide not to help Shira with her problem. She's no longer interested in speaking with you. It's ticked off and it's considered done. Fair enough. Must have been hard, so much XP wasted. Impressive self-control. Mate, my name is Sorcerer Dave. We clearly haven't met before. I don't play video games very efficiently. Right, I think we can't actually get to the tower from here. We have to use the transit, don't we? Go hail a friggin' space taxi. Fake sprint to the space taxi. Wow, Shepard, I don't mind saying you're a bit out of shape. Like, 5 seconds of sprinting and you're already panting like that. I mean, like you need to do some interval training, Shep. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you've got the infinite low speed jog down perfect, but your sprinting sucks. See, that's all she can manage. It's fake sprinting as well. Yes, exactly. Honestly, dearie me. Oh, there's this bit up here as well, isn't there? I forgot about this. There's actually a couple of other areas I think that we've not been to. There's like a bar or something around here, if I recall. Hello. Another Elcor diplomat.
Human delighted welcome. It is good to meet you.
Human delighted welcome. Oh, that's just where we came from. Hello!
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Someone like us, eh?
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
How would Shep feel about that? Personally, on a personal level, not as speaking as Shepard, but speaking as me, I'm inclined to agree with him. But I feel like Shep might not.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Well, it's a Renegade playthrough, so...
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from
Probably
the
should have come here first.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
In other words, I have a quest for you, but not right now.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What the hell kind of bartender is this guy? Has the function of a bartender changed in the centuries between now and whenever this game is set? Have bartenders become just like tourist information dispensers? They don't sell drinks anymore. That's just how it started. But that's not how it works anymore. Maybe there's just like a really ubiquitous brand of like vodka that's called information, though. You never know.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
First no smoking in bars, then no drinking. Yeah.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Okay. You guys have anything to say? Any of you all? No? Okay. Painfully slow-moving doors. Right. Where's the taxi? Here it is. Citadel Tower, here we go. Brief loading screen. And here we are. It's your boy, Garrus.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Holy crap. Look at him. His textures aren't all bugged like they were in the original game. You can actually see him properly.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Alright, toodles, Garrus. It's great, isn't it? Garrus actually looks like Garrus now. Right, here we go. Story stuff is about to happen.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I was about to say, Shepard's going, starting to like this guy.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests, no more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Is this legal? I will make it legal.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents. The last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Pretty weird system. I mean, that's not how you choose, like, special forces operators in the real world. You volunteer for that shit, and you get the best recruits out of it that way because they're the most self-motivated. So, but the Spectres are friggin' weird in general in this game, so, you know, they're just kind of like pulp sci-fi nonsense. They're not, it's best not to overthink it too much. Shh, it's cooler that way. I know, classic. I know. Have we already asked this one? I can't remember.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Like you're the Pathfinder platoon and Paras, you have to be a Para to be able to become a Pathfinder for them. Yeah, I know. That's not really what I'm saying, though. If you want to be in the Pathfinders, you still have to be a Para who puts their name forward and says, yes, I want to have a go. You don't just get tapped on the shoulder and by some high-ranking general or something who says, I think you should be a Pathfinder. You've got the right stuff, sonny. It's not how it works, but that's how the Spectres seem to work in this. If I'm understanding it correctly. Investigate. I think we've asked him everything now, haven't we?
I should go.
There!
Good
Number
luck.
5.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I should get myself a drink. We can take one every time she says it. What are you hiding about, Caden?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
It's not very friendly to disabled people, is it? We don't even have an escalator.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the keeper.
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Caden. I was literally about to say what guy.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Isn't medicine advanced enough for there to be no disabilities? There's literally a disabled character in this game. Joker, the pilot of the Normandy, is disabled. So, the answer would appear to be no. It's almost a shame they never had Joker try to climb up the steps to the council chamber in the game, because they could have made a funny joke out of it. Poor guy getting really fucking tired and pissed off going up all the stairs.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes.
So close.
I have much work myself.
Close
So
but
long,
no cigar, that one.
and good luck with the scanning.
Ooh, level up. 6 points. Let's max out Intimidate for the giggles, and I'm going to put it all into Vanguard, just why not? That means we've now increased our biotic protection by 21% and pistol and shotgun damage by 10%. Which is less than I was hoping for, but it's alright. I like taking the passive buffs when I can, because it means it's less for my brain to think about. Like I said, I'm shite at RPG crunchy mechanics and stuff, which is why I suck so much at Baldur's Gate 3. Hello, Mr. Endo. How massively effective were we today? Oh, not too bad. Mostly just lots of wandering around talking to people. There's about 50% of this game at the end of the day, but I am kind of insisting on wandering around and talking to a lot of people at the moment. Also, keeper to scan. Did we scan the one he was stood next to? Fake sprint to the keeper.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure.
No, I didn't. Yeah, someone would have been yelling at me about that. It kind of reminds me of like photographing the animals in Beyond Good and Evil, but just not as good. Anyone else been playing the remaster of that, by the way? There you go. That's another one to add to the good remasters list. Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition. Very nice. I've been playing that on my Steam Deck and enjoying the absolute ever-loving crap out of it. Because that game, even though like there was a GOG version for years, like it never really ran properly on any computer I've ever had. So I pretty much hadn't played it properly since that one time I think I managed to stream it. I had to use like DX Wind and some other weird nonsense to try and get it to work. I think I streamed it once years ago on my old PC. But I've been playing the remaster of that on the Steam Deck, and it's lovely. Love that game. It's wonderful. Need to order my Steam Deck. Might try BG&E on it when you have it. Yeah, initially it was having a few issues where it was crashing a bit on the Steam Deck, which was a little bit annoying. But they have since patched it, and since they patched it, I haven't had a single crash. So it seems to work flawlessly now on the Steam Deck. Oh, good old Mass Effect elevator music.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Speak up a bit, guys.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
Oh, look.
I hate politics.
I've never noticed that before. On modern computers, it loads so fast that actually... So the original point of these elevator sections here was to basically like hide the loading screen for the next area you're going to. But now on a modern PC, it loads so fast that the conversation takes longer than the loading does. So that you get a skip notification now if you want to. Huh. This isn't even on SSD either. This is just on my hard drive. Right, oh, keeper. Scan the keeper. Scan it. Was there another one around here somewhere?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'll disturb them all I like, thank you. Like Caden, he's disturbing it right now like a champ. Well done, Caden. Good man. You disturbed that keeper. Show that stupid purple glowing lady who's boss.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Thank you very much for the 73 months of subbage, by the way, Quinn. It's good to have you back. Right. 2 embassies in CSEC. Who are we meant to be talking to right now? Garrus. Speak to Harkin. Investigate Saren. See Balabon. Right, Balabon is around here somewhere, isn't he? He's on the other side, I think. Oh, it's this guy.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
The words this unworthy one speaks are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Do you think they have to use like special handcuffs for Hannah? It's like friggin' 6 to 8 cuffs all together, like those plastic things that fish get caught in, you know, for like the whole beer cans together.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
This is the Presidium, not a church. Evangelize somewhere else.
This one's beliefs will not be suppressed. If others wish to try, they are welcome to do so.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave? I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you can't solve this problem, you don't even deserve to be in CSEC.
I didn't ask for your help, human. I can deal with this myself.
Oh dear. Did we scan this one? I think we did. What happens if I talk to the Hanar again?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
No! I can't pick the option.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
I don't think I'm renegade enough. Where's the little indicator for it? Yeah. We're nowhere near renegade enough. I'll be back when I'm evil enough. I need to go collect some more evil points. I shall return. I feel like the average Spec Ops officer would probably have a similar response. I like to think maybe they'd be a little bit more professional than that, but there's part of it. My headcanon for this version of Shepard right now is that actually she joined as an enlisted soldier, worked her way up through the ranks, and was an NCO at some point, and then got a commission after that. And that's kind of why she's a bit of a douchebag. Hello, Variax. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, Veeples. How you folks doing? Slight sense of deja vu here. I think you've probably already seen this part of the game before. Hi, guys. Folks, if you don't know who Big V is, he's a streamer on Twitch as well, like myself. He's been at it even longer than I have, and he's been playing through Mass Effect as well. He's actually been playing it through it completely blind because somehow the mad lad actually managed to make it to 2024 without ever playing Mass Effect. So he's playing through it blind for the first time, and it's been a pretty entertaining watch, I don't mind saying. I've missed a couple of keepers, haven't I? Good. We need a fat man run over here to go scan this keeper. There we go. How are things here? Not too bad. We're playing as Renegade Git Shepherd in this playthrough. It's been immensely entertaining.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of statue in the aftermath of the
okay,
Krogan
this is
rebellion.
exposition and whatnot, but I
embassies
actually
petitioned
didn't
to have
mean
the
to talk to
statue
you. I don't know why I did it.
Thank you for using Arena. Have a pleasant day.
Goodbye. I need to go over here and scan this guy. It's a bad time to tell you that you've also never played Mass Effect. Well, you could always fix that. There are occasional spoilers in this stream, by the way, folks. If you are worried, I do encourage the chat not to drop any big clangers, any big like plot twists and stuff. But we do occasionally talk about stuff in the later games, if that's a problem for you. I try to keep it vague and not say anything too spoilery, but like the thing is, at the end of the day, half the fun of playing these BioWare RPGs is the discussion that inevitably erupts around it, so.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Alright, I'm bored now.
I should go.
Number 6.
Goodbye, Commander.
We've been keeping count of all the I should goes, in case you've just joined us. Alright, wards locations. Cora's Den. Presidium locations. Embassies, wards, access, Citadel Tower. Yeah. I can't remember where I'm supposed to go from here. That's what Cora's Den. That's where Harkin is, isn't it? A gentleman's club in the wards.
That's her.
Okay, then get out of the way, dude.
we got him, Commander.
Those Turians look really weird when they wear those hats, don't they? That makes them look like strange little goblins. That shooting is quite loud. Yeah, I thought it might be. I mean, I've turned the sound effects down quite a bit, but I can do it even more if you like. This game has strangely balanced audio. You guys coming? Come on. Right. It's about as depressing as a real strip club, isn't it? There's that general guy here, isn't he? Yeah, over there, I think, somewhere. Yeah, General Septimus, there he is. But I don't think there's anything we can say to him because we turned down that quest, didn't we? Oh my...
Don't waste your time on me, kid. Oh, it's too late for me.
Yeah. Yo, Harkin, where you at? Ah, there he is. I see him.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Why do we need to talk to this guy to find out where Garrus is? Does Garrus not have a phone number we can call? I mean, can we not look him up in the yellow pages? Seems weird. Whatever. He's not some shady criminal. He's a dude he's an officer that works for Citadel Security. He shouldn't be that hard to find. Whatever.
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Maybe he's like anti-social media and he only uses the landline. Yeah, maybe. Maybe like social media has been banned, like cigarettes in the future. Smartphones just they're not allowed anymore. They've been outlawed.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Right. Let us indeed skedaddle.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Okay. Where does this go? Like I said, folks, I have played this game a number of times before, but the last time I did was 15 years ago, so I'm a little fuzzy on the details and some of the geography. Oh, Nether Keeper. Lovely. This is how you get to this bit. Okay. I think I know where to go from here. Hell of a view. I think this is one of my favourite bits in the entire game, actually, this view out the window here. Where you're looking down one of the like big not sure what you call big like solar panel-y things, except it's not a solar panel, it's got like a city built on it. I think it's really sick. Like the actual scale of it is just friggin' cool. Kind of reminds me of like when you play Halo for the first time and you look up and you see the ring going up all the way into the sky above you. That was pretty neat too, but this is more impressive than that. Oh, there you go. You can actually like... Oh, never mind. It's just a codex entry thing. I thought there was like you activated a special camera if you activated that thing, but I guess not. All right.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Kill them all!
Let God sort them out. With my definitely Geneva Convention breaking chemical rounds. Was that an excessive use of force? Who cares? Makes the cleanup easier though, doesn't it? You just need a dustpan and brush.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You love the Turin voices. I like the little weird effect they did with them. To sort of make it sound like they have unusual vocal cords. It's neat, isn't it? I still can't get over like high definition remastered Garrus, guys. He's a handsome motherfucker in this game when his textures aren't glitched, isn't he? Right. Oh yeah, why does he hate Saren?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Turians are bird people. I can't make my mind up. They look reptilian to me, but then they have this kind of weird mouth thing that kind of reminds me of a cat. But then they have these big spiny things. I don't know, they're just aliens, aren't they? According to the Codex, they're avian. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I've never really read the Codex entries. I'll be honest. They're good, and they're voice acted too, so you can just listen to them like they're an audiobook. But I'm not doing it on the stream because I don't think we all want to sit here listening to Codex entries for half an hour. Even though there's so much good world building, like info in there.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
Mm-hmm.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
All right, Garrus, my boy. Garrus and Ashley. Right, Garrus, my man. My dude. Ooh. Was that a grenade type? No, it's actually anti-personnel rounds 3 for the shotty, plus 25% damage versus organics. Ooh, delicious. Yes, please. Haven't been using the shotgun very much, have I, actually, but still. Garrus. Mr. Garrus. I forget what class he is in this game. You can have that. We don't have any sniper rifles to give you, so... We have this armor that is marginally slightly better, with lower tech biotic protection. Oh, I don't like the look of it, though. Yeah, that looks better. Normally, yeah, some of the armor in this game really does look shite. I've got to be honest. I did prefer it in the later games where the NPCs have a specific outfit that they stick to, because they just look better. I never fixed the glitch that lets you equip any armor piece on anyone. You know what? That's a really good point. I've just noticed that. Or no, I can't. I don't seem to be able to give him human stuff. So maybe it is fixed in the Legendary Edition. The only one I can give him is this Turian armor we picked up on Eden Prime. So, as hilarious as it would be to put him in Krogan armor, doesn't seem to be an option. You telling me Rex and hot pink armor doesn't look fabulous?
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Oh yeah, there's the Ascension.
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya? You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
It'd be a real shame if it suffered the same fate as a lot of real giant unsinkable battleships, wouldn't it?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel.
Could I have a moment of your time?
No.
I don't have time to give interviews, Ms. Wong.
I don't want an interview. I'm looking for information. I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I read about the siege of Torfin, sending your men to their deaths, shooting slavers as they tried to surrender. I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. Someone who'll do what needs to be done. That's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
How do you know that my investigation is gonna uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
I guess Asari fashion is popular amongst humans as well. It makes sense. It probably would happen, right? Like, I remember reading about... Forgive the tangent here, but I remember reading about, like, the Roman Empire and the court of Justinian, when during that time period, like, all of the nobility were cutting, like, they had really weird haircuts where, like, the whole top of their head was, like, cut bald with, like, a stripe going down the middle and then around the sides or some weird shit like that with, like, sideburns, but, like, the rest was bald. It was very weird. And basically it was because they were copying the Huns. Because it had, for some reason, Hunnic hairstyles had just become fashionable in Constantinople. So all of the young nobles were dressing and cutting their hair so that they looked like the nomadic Huns, because fashion is friggin' weird like that. So it totally would happen. You would absolutely, like, if this was real, have tons of humans like doing their hair up and dressing like aliens because it's just cool to them. All right, I can't keep turning down quests all the time, so.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Doodly doodly doo. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm just sort of wandering along.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I
Bunch of shops who...
Really, that's impressive.
There's probably no point in talking to any of these people because the shops in this game are rubbish. Oh, it's Conrad.
Is that really... Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I don't have time for this, Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
Creepy. Hello, everybody. Who are you?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Goodbye.
No.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Imagine just walking into a shop and the shopkeeper being like, hey, what can I do for you? Do you need to buy anything today? And you've just been like, goodbye. I'm walking straight out again. Pretty freaking weird, man. Oh my god, we've gone in a big circle. I never realized that. So, oh, I understand. It's been 15 years and now I understand. I always thought for some reason that's the door you arrive through when you come to this area, but you don't, do you? You just spawn next to this thing. So, for 15 years, I have always thought that this door just led you straight back to the Presidium, but it doesn't. It leads you into this bit. Wow, I feel stupid. I don't know why I'm doing the sprinting thing. It doesn't make you go any faster. I don't know. It's a button I can press while we're moving to keep me amused. Also, Shepard's kind of slow motion waddle does amuse me a little bit, I must admit. To Presidium. No, thank you. Need to go this way. Oh, another keeper. Lovely.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
Shepard's
Torfin
just
was
thinking,
a case
not
study during
again.
my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a C-Sec officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what C-Sec is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, C-Sec gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other C-Sec guys don't like them too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
I have to go.
7.
Right. You're probably real busy.
Wait.
See you around, Commander.
No, that was I have to go. That wasn't I should go. Damn it. Still on 6. Sprint! Oh.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Here he is.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you getting in my way.
Now I recognize you. Commander Shepard from the Alliance. Heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's the dream team at last. Garrus and Rex. My boys? Alright. Where the hell do we go from here? Doesn't this way lead up to, like, the dock or something? The space dock? I don't remember.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight.
It's very blue in here. It's like the cabin of an airliner. Like LED lighting.
But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
Right.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Must sprint to door. This corridor is unreasonably long. Right. Ooh. Public extranet terminal. Yeah, I mean, like, you got a public little terminal just to use the space internet. They definitely don't have smartphones in this universe. Right, we need to go not to Flux, this way. Reddit became too dangerous, so they had no choice but to ban all social media. It's considered one of humanity's darkest periods. The barbarism that was social media. It's right up there with the Holocaust and nuclear weapons.
Looks like it's shut down.
Alrighty, here. This is where the fun begins. It's the first time I've got to use the semi-auto shotty and I love it.
Medi-gel deployed.
Alright, that's not the melee button.
Go, go, go!
I keep forgetting I'm a biotic. I can actually, like, do stuff. Let's walk this asshole. Oh my god, really? Did that hit him or not? I'm not sure. Oh, well, no. Oh! Did I just get meleeed to death by that Krogan? I think I did. Oh, God. I haven't quick saved him forever, have I? Oh, my God, really? Fucking hell. Alright, the med clinic's close enough to where we need to be. Jesus Christ. Oh, this game does not believe in autosaves. Alright. Down the stairs here. Does this mean I have to talk to Conrad again, or did we already do that? Ugh, I don't remember. I'm not going to talk to him again. I'll grab these. Ugh.
Do you feel that your training in the human military prepared you well for your duties, Gunnery Chief?
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
Well, we got some different dialogue in the elevator, at least. Did you see Ashley moonwalking there?
Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, right?
You skip the dialogue, please.
I will kill him.
Ugh.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
I'm going after Fist.
We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
You can only skip certain lines of dialogue if you're curious, by the way.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy.
I think we're...
Right. Let's go, boys.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex.
No, he's facing the wrong way.
Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Right. Once more with feeling, everybody. I don't know why I'm sprinting. It doesn't make a difference, but I'm doing it anyway. Looks like we don't have to talk to Conrad again. Shepard immediately ditching her actual human subordinates for aliens she's known for 5 minutes. A classic. I know. I cannot. You see, a lot of people play these BioWare games, you know, like the way you're probably supposed to, by picking like the party members that would make the most sense statistically, who have the abilities that synergize well, and so on and so forth. I don't play BioWare games like that. I pick the party members I like the most, and then I stick with them for almost the entire game.
Looks like it's shut down.
Alright, here we go again. Now we're in combat, so I can't quick save, but... Rex, what can you do? You've got barrier and warp as well. It's not working though. It doesn't seem to be doing anything anyway.
Lost shields!
Shutting them down.
Do a little throw. Alright, that was much better. I like that you don't have to loot enemies in this game, by the way. That's a nice thing. Looting is a annoying pain in the ass. Hello, Mr. Warehouse Worker.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers? All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this. It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Hello, weapon locker. What do we got? A shotty, and an assault rifle. Oh, and a new sniper. Hey. Do you want that, Garrus? Nah. Oh, shotty looks like an upgrade. Also, I don't know what. You're a shotguns and pistols as well, aren't you? Right, you can have that one, I suppose. Because I'm pretty sure Rex is a vanguard like us, isn't he? So. Garrus, would you like this fancy assault rifle? Actually, no, the one you've got right now is perfectly good. All right, cool.
I surrender.
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
That was a haircut you could set your watch to. Rex gets assault rifles too because Krogan are just better than humans. Sick. Good to know. Anyway.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, back alley by the market. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing? The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
He deserved it, sure, but there's kind of the angle of like, don't fucking do that without telling me first.
I am in charge here. You ever pull another stunt like that?
It was the only contract I had left. And don't we have something more pressing to worry about?
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Oh god, I forgot there's a timer for this bit. Oh no. I'll have to slow sprint my way there. Oh no, the door's shut. Open, please. Oh, right. You guys are here. This pistol is amazing, man. Can't believe I ever bothered with the assault rifle. Oh, tempting to shoot that, but no, that would be dumb.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
It took me the longest time to figure out those guys are Solarians with helmets on, you know? I thought they were like some kind of weird alien I hadn't seen before. Look at the Keeper just like minding his own business in the middle of all this.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
I love that he had a whole speech prepared, like, for Shepard and her bullshit, and then just gets completely taken off guard.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Yeah, I guess they don't have generative AI in this universe either. No smartphones, no social media, and no chat GPT. Well, I mean, they do, don't they? Because they have that purple lady, don't they? Virtual intelligence or whatever it's called. Maybe just in the future, like they have recognition software that can tell something's a fake that's so good, like it just can't be beaten. So, I'm reminded of that scene from that episode of Deep Space Nine. in the pale moonlight, you know. It's a fake.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
It's Councillor Troy.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out of this.
We have to tell them. Even if they don't believe anything else, this proves Saren is a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I feel like this shepherd would be very skeptical of her. Can we actually turn it down completely? I don't know if that's even possible in this game. But it should be a bit like, okay, come on, look. You don't exactly fit in with my current crowd.
I think this is more than you can handle.
She's already survived a run-in with the Geth Shepherd, and we need all the help we can get. Take her with you. Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Well, never mind. We got railroaded. Would kind of mess with the later games a bit if you didn't take her with you, unless they found a way around that, but hey. Did you not see Tali blow the Solarians up? So she shot a couple of people in a fight she didn't have much choice of getting into. That doesn't equal, oh, do you have professional training on the same level as a N7 Commando, a Krogan, a CSEC agent, 2 Marines? As far as Shepard's concerned, Tali is just a friggin' civilian.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
The expensive bar that serves no drinks. So why is it expensive? What kind of shepherd are you running? Mostly renegade, like 90% renegade. She's kind of a bitch.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Stop stealing corpses.
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nerali Bhatia.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nerali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nerali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I must pick red option. I feel compelled.
You know who and what I am. If I want Nerali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
The Marine's name was Nerali Bhatia. If you want to cut her up, you call her by name.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Renegade +9. Woo! What are we on now? The bar's creeping up. As if Torfin shepherds care about the lives of Alliance servicemen and women. Well, technically, she's dead, for one thing. But, but quite apart from that, no, Torfin Shepherd gets the job done if it requires sacrificing the lives of other servicemen under a command. That doesn't mean she doesn't respect and value that sacrifice, if you know what I mean. It's a they knew the risks when they signed up kind of a situation, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. You should just discard them like used crisp packets.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Right. What the hell were we doing? Oh yeah, the information you found in Fist's hideout will help Ms. Wong. Okay, cool, we need to do that. Oh yeah, there's the Hanar Preacher. I wonder if we have enough bad guy points to finally complete that. Scan the keepers and then unusual readings. Alright, let's go see if I'm going to try and talk to the Hanar again. Surprised we couldn't tell them about her body being used as a military experiment. You can. You can ask about it and then go say, I'm going to go talk to him, and then you can explain to him that her body's being held for the greater good, essentially. The greater good. And you can resolve the quest that way. I think you can persuade him that it's for the best. But I chose not to do that because I'm playing as Renegade Shepherd.
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit.
Alright, asshole.
This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen.
I'll be back.
I'll be back,
this
indeed.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Alright, where's the bloody space taxi? Shepard's doing that thing again where she looks like she has a stitch. She's kind of lurching slightly to one side as she runs. Ward's locations. C-Sec, I guess. Damn it, Shepard, hand in your badge, your gun, your gun, your gun, and your extra gun. Oh god, I'm all the way down here. No, this wasn't what this is not what I had in mind. Let's go to the med clinic instead. It's an oddly high difficulty. It is, isn't it? It's weird. I mean, considering you're going to encounter this little side quest right at the beginning of the game, why in God's name did they set the requirement for it so high?
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
No. That would be a lie.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Ooh. No. No.
Pleasure doing business with you.
No.
Thank you, Commander. I'll certainly let you know if I find out anything that helps you.
We're not going to be an
Now, if
asshole
you'll
to people
excuse
who
me,
don't
I should
deserve
go
it.
see what's on these discs.
Well, we're going to try not to be an asshole to people who don't deserve it. Perhaps I should say. Okay. How's that dealt with? Right. Return to the tower. The tower! The convincing Azella's religious preacher really be easy. I mean, no, but the point is, like, for my current level, I have Intimidate maxed out. So the reason we're not able to do it is because we don't have enough Renegade points. And I've been taking the Renegade options almost as often as I can, with a few exceptions. So basically the Renegade requirement for that speech check, essentially, is a little unrealistically high for an early game character. And that's why the quest is weird. So it's not as if I haven't maxed out Intimidate as much as I'm allowed to. Shotguns unlocked. Hooray. What am I doing? I'm looking for the transit thingy. Here we go. Let's go to the tower.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
We're reusing that animation, I see.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I don't think the Council is being unreasonable here. Like, I know that we as the player kind of have proof because we've had the vision, whatnot, but like, I don't think it's unreasonable for the Council to be like, okay, like, yes, okay, Saren is a baddie and he's looking for the conduit, but you don't actually have any proof, admissible proof, that he's doing it specifically for the purpose of bringing back the spooky bogeymen from 50,000 years ago. It is like the Solarian guy said, it could just be something he's telling the Geth to make them follow him. It's not unreasonable to assume that, I think, until proven otherwise. But anyway.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm amazed at how public we're being about this. In the real world, people who join special forces tend not to be allowed to tell anyone about it, for reasons of OPSEC. But that's not how it works in Mass Effect, apparently.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Nothing secret about Spectres. They no need to hide it when everything they do is automatically legal. Well, of course, there's plenty of reasons to hide it. For one thing, unfortunately, and it's kind of how it works in this game, is you become a kind of celebrity. But for one thing, you don't want your super special secret agents to be randomly recognized by everybody they meet, because that means they're not a very secret agent anymore, are they? That has so many problems in and of itself. Aside from that, you don't want people to be able to recognize them so that when they do questionable shit, and they're Spectres, so they're supposed to be doing questionable shit all the time, you don't want them being basically dragged over the coals in the court of public opinion, because they might be legally immune to everything they do, but you could, you don't necessarily need the plebs getting really pissed off about it and when they find out who's done it. Like, none of this makes sense. And even earlier in the game, like at the very start, like I'm pretty sure Jenkins says that nobody knows who Spectres are because their identities are secret. But Shepard, for some reason, is a bizarre exception to this, because Shepard becomes a kind of celebrity. And I wonder if, like, the reason for that is maybe because the council's like, okay, look, we're going to be very public about, yep, you're the first human Spectre, so maybe the humans will stop being horrible to us because their colony got destroyed. Maybe it's like they're throwing the humans a bone by giving publicly that this first human Spectre, but I don't feel like it makes a ton of sense, really. Because yeah, you do go around in this game and all the subsequent ones being constantly recognized as, you, Shepard, you're the human Spectre, you're super duper famous. Like, imagine if in every James Bond movie, James Bond was immediately recognized. He'd never get anything done. Bro, I'd have to get one of those, like, disguises from Mission Impossible, the rubber face masks. Does always give himself away with the martini, to be fair. He always says he's Bond and it's Bond. No, he doesn't. Have you actually watched a Bond movie recently? Like, that's the tagline, but actually he uses aliases all the time in those films. Oops. A little skeleton just popped out of his painting handle again. Apologies, everybody. Anyway, I'm sure the YouTube comments will be able to step in and give me a 300 to 500 word essay on why I'm wrong and actually it makes sense. I look forward to it. But, yeah, the bastard didn't even thank us, did he, Rex?
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre bonus! Spectre trading talent unlocked! It's a new path thingy on our, what you call it? Oh my god. Is that a Garrus? I completely forgot to level you up, dude. That's embarrassing. Yeah, we got the Spectre tree on here now as well. So, Unity, that's handy. We'd like that. Unfortunately, I've got no points left. Should have saved him, I suppose. Right, Rex, let's get you sorted out as well, matey. But yeah, you're right. He does get assault rifles as well, because Krogans are cool like that. Krogan Battlemaster. What does that do? Health regen, physics resistance, melee damage. Fitness, health. All right, I don't know if that's a very efficient use of his points, but that'll do, I think. Got us. This UI is difficult sometimes, you know. I'm boosting that so we can unlock stuff. Let's unlock sniper rifles. I'd like Garrus to use sniper rifles because the most minor of spoilers, sniper rifles are kind of his thing later in the series, so... there we go. In fact, let's make sure... Hurry up. There we go. Let's make sure he's using his. And Rex, you can use the assault rifle. Does he even have a decent one? I haven't... Ooh. Armor upgrade, eh? New shield battery. Means you can have this hand-me-down, Garrus. Do I have a better assault rifle you could use, matey? Yes, of course I do. There you go. Right. Speak to the ambassador. Need to be at the Alliance docking bay, accessible through the central elevator in the Seasick Academy. Yeah, alright, so. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Wards locations, Seasick. Let's go! Krogans are your favourite species in Mass Effect? I like Krogans too. I played as a Krogan Vanguard constantly in the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. It was so very much fun.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents
I really hate the light armor in this game.
Insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case.
I'm really not big on the catsuit look.
Colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
It looks even worse on female characters as well. Like it's like with male characters, like it does have a little bit of like volume to it. Like there are actual visible like 3D armor plates on it and that sort of thing. But with female characters, it's literally just a body sock, isn't it? With some normal mapping textures over it. Light armor begs the question of why not wear a cool jacket. You know what? You're absolutely right. This outfit could definitely be improved if Shepard was wearing like a cool leather bomber jacket or something. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. You're right. Anyway.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
All right.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Don't worry, mate. This isn't how your career's going to end.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
He was smart. You needed a diversion.
This went way beyond a simple diversion, Commander. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren.
Oh, what the? Oh, we've already...
We had intel. The plan was simple.
Oops.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
Sorry, everyone.
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be
7.
here if you need anything.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this feels like a pretty good place to leave it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a good old-fashioned perma-save. I should go, chat. You're right. So, it's been fun. We will be back next week with more of this, probably Sunday. Normally, I'd like to stream on Saturday and Monday, but I am busy both of those days. So I might be able to do Sunday, Monday next week, depending on when I get back on Monday. But definitely Sunday, though, we will be probably streaming some more of this, I imagine. And if you've been watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. I will be reading your comments. As of current recording, neither the first episode nor this one have actually gone onto YouTube just yet. That's one of my jobs to do during this week coming up. But I look forward to reading it anyway. If you want to watch this live, it is around about 5 o'clock-ish UK time. Saturday, Sunday, Monday is when I stream at the moment. Barring stuff that comes up which forces me to cancel, which does come up quite often. Unfortunately, my schedule is not super reliable. I'm afraid it's just what it is. I'm a busy guy these days, unfortunately. So, yeah, when we come back next time, we'll be hopping on the Normandy and shooting on out there to go start the actual main story properly. And, yeah, we're probably going to go to the Artemis Tower cluster first to go and get Dr. Tassoni, who spoilers, but she's another party member we can recruit, so makes sense to get her first. So, yeah, that's what we're doing next time, ladies and gents. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've had fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. There's virtually nothing left of it for me because I got to get to bed pretty soon because I'm up early for work tomorrow. So, yeah, my evening's just gone. But I don't mind because otherwise I spend my entire Monday night just kind of like not being able to enjoy anything because it feels like I'm just procrastinating before work. So I decided to start streaming Monday evenings instead because it feels like a much better use of my time. So yeah. Anyway, folks. Toodle pip. See you next time. Bye-bye.